If you are a mobile content creator, then you know this problem very well. Your hands get tired, your fingers get cramped from holding your phone. Well, there's a solution for that. So Telesin sent me out a product that can help with that problem, and it's this. So this is the Telesin FunShot magnetic phone grip. And what it does is it attaches to your phone via the MagSafe connection, and it provides a grip so you could hold your phone while you record content and take pictures. They also included this, and this is a magnetic selfie ring light, and it attaches onto the same connection point on the phone grip as the phone, so you can have a light to light your darkest hours. You'll get that reference if you're a Transformers fan. According to Telesin, they say the purpose of this is to have a better grip, to reduce hand fatigue, and improve stabilization. So we'll put this thing through the paces and let's see what it does. Sent me the phone grip and the magnetic light for review. So in this video, we'll talk about the construction of the phone grip and the light, how you use it. We'll talk about some use cases. We'll talk about some pros and cons, and then we'll finish off with who is this good for and why should they use it. So let's start with the phone grip. Now it's very easy to install, and it says that it's made for iPhones because they have the MagSafe technology embedded within them. But if you own an Android phone or any other brand, you have hope because they include a metal ring that's meant to be placed inside of the case, so that way the MagSafe part can work and it'll stick. So here you see I have my Galaxy S24 Ultra, and the cool thing about it is I have a MagSafe case. So all I do is I just stick it on there like that and it sticks. See, now I have a grip and I can hold on while I'm taking my video. Now keep in mind, the metal ring that they include, they tell you do not, I repeat, do not install it directly onto the phone itself. It may cause damage, but you can put it inside of the case and it transforms your case into a MagSafe type case. So I had to find out how this actually works. And what Telesin says is that there are a series of N52 magnets inside of the grip. N52 magnets denote the type and strength of the magnets that's inside. N is neodymium. That's the strongest consumer grade magnets you can buy. And 52 is the strength. Well, this is 52 and it is quite strong. So when you place your phone in it, look, it holds on and it does not fall off. I'm shaking it and I'm doing all of these things so you can trust your phone won't fall thanks to the N52 magnets. And taking a closer look at the hand grip. So Telesin says that they designed this using the industrial standards for hand tools. So the finger placements are about 9 millimeters apart, the same as a hammer or wrench or something like that, and it's made for comfort. And the grip itself is modeled after the grip of a DSLR, so it's easy to hold for long periods of time. Now it's constructed of this hard plastic type material that's textured for a good grip. So if you have your phone and you are in some compromising situations getting these tricky shots, you can't drop it, it won't fall off, and your hands can rest comfortably. It's only 109 grams. So that means that it's easy to carry around. The size is not so big. Look, it's smaller than the palm of my hand, so I can stick it in a pocket or a bag and carry it with me as I go about my business of shooting my content. Now, the star of the show of this is the detachable remote control. So as you saw, it comes right off the top and it's held there by magnets, see? So you just pull it right off and there it is. And if you look at the size of this thing, it's about as wide as a AA battery. And the distance across here is about the size of 2 AA batteries. Now it connects to your phone via Bluetooth. So you connect it the same way that you connect earbuds or any other types of devices. And it has 3 buttons on it. So the 3 buttons move through the different camera modes. And then it has a shutter button, which is 2-stage. So if you're taking pictures, half press focuses, full press takes the picture. Likewise for video, you just push it and it starts to record. They also made sure to include a zoom rocker switch. So you pull and push the rocker switch to change the zoom on your phone while you're taking video or using your camera. So Telesin says that this entire assembly here is low power. The only thing that has power is the remote, and it works with one of those flat batteries, you know, that you have in remote controls and in toys. And they say it can last up to 10 months. And when you do have to change it, they include a tool for that. It's very easy to change. You just turn the screw, pop out the battery, put in another one. And what Telesin also has done with this magnetic FunShot phone grip is that they've included a 1/4-inch screw at the bottom. The reason why that is important is that you can use your phone, attach this to a whole tripod. And with the magnets holding the phone and the 1/4-inch screw on the bottom, you can set up somewhere far off and go take a picture using a remote control. Let's take a look at the magnetic ring light. Now, this is not very big. Again, like before, it fits right in the palm of my hand, and it is made out of 2 pieces that's connected by an extension rod. So you can simply unfold it and it extends. Okay. It has one button that's in the middle for power and for changing the temperature of the light. So if you look right here, this is one temperature, so it does about 4,000 K. Hit it again, that's about 3,600 K. And that is daylight, so about 5,600 K. So you can get 3 different types of light from this one ring light. Now, the cool part about this also is that they have included a rotary dial at the top of this. So what it does is adjust the intensity of the light. Right now it's on low, but take a look at this. So you roll it and it can get as bright as you want. And look, the different light modes still work. Ooh, almost blinded myself there. It attached magnetically to the phone mount, or you can use it alone on the phone. It has the same type of magnets that's on the phone grip. And look, now you have a phone grip with a built-in light. You can take a video using this backlight to illuminate your subject. But if you're feeling adventurous, look, you flip it up and now it illuminates you. And it also has a mirror on the back so you can see what you're doing if you need to adjust your makeup or check your framing. This light is not like the remote control on the phone grip because it uses more power, but it is able to be charged via USB. Let's talk about some pros and cons of the FunShot magnetic phone grip. Now, for me, the first thing is that this phone grip is light and small. It's not very heavy. It's easy to carry around. So if you're out and about, it doesn't become cumbersome and get in the way. Plus, you can just stick it on your phone and leave it there and just have it already there, set and ready. I really like the strong magnets on the phone grip and the light. One worry that I had with things like this is that I would be shooting and my phone just falls off, especially if you have larger phones that's a little bit heavier. You don't want them to fall off the grip because you spent your hard-earned money on a phone and it just dropped and fell and broke the screen. No, that's not going to fly because those repairs can get expensive. Or you'll just be one of those people that walk around with a cracked screen and a screen protector on it all the time. And I don't want to do that. The detachable remote control is definitely a pro for me because people like me, since when I take selfies with my family, right, I'm the one with the long arms. So I would be out like this and I would have to like fix my hand some kind of way to hold the camera and then click the button, and that became cumbersome. But with the remote control, I can use a selfie stick on this and put it far out to capture everybody and use this to capture the picture. Click. That you can get better selfies like that encompasses all the people, so you don't have to squat down and turn their heads kind of funny, and you can easily take the shot. You can take multiple shots via this remote control. So it's definitely a pro for me. I like the fact that this has a silicone back. So when it's against your phone, if you have a MagSafe phone without a case, or even a case, it doesn't damage your materials. It's very soft and pliable, feels good to the hand, and it won't stretch up your stuff. I like things that don't damage your equipment. They thought to preserve the equipment with this, and I like that part. So look at this light. What I love about this light is that, well, not only does it have different light temperatures, but it's really bright. Really bright, and it's adjustable. So to me, that's a plus, because for me, when I'm using a light like this, since they are so close to you, they can be harsh on your face or whatever you're looking at. So the ability to change that is definitely a plus. Plus, the different light temperatures is more of a plus, because if you're in different situations, you don't have to mix the type of light you're doing. For example, if you're doing something during golden hour, then you can hit this setting for a lower light temperature to match with that to provide more illumination on you. The scroll wheel on this to adjust the intensity is a pro for me, because the lights with just the click of the button is just high, medium, low. So you have to use one of those and make everything work within that. But with this, I can fine tune my adjustments. And for people like me, that is definitely a plus. I think it's really cool that they included a mirror on the back of this. Now, if you're shooting with the rear camera and shooting yourself, the use of a mirror can be an asset, because you can see if you're lined up with the camera. So you can see if things are on your face, because when you're in a rush to take content, sometimes you forget to check, and this would definitely make it so you can do that. Let's talk about some of the cons, because nothing is perfect. Everything has a con to it, and this product is no different. The first thing that really caused an annoyance for me is the size of this. So see, look. So with this, although it's made like hand tools and DSLR connections, look at where my pinky is. See that? I have to hold this with and support it with my bottom pinky. This is not comfortable. And I think for me, since I have bigger hands, that's the issue. But with my DSLR camera, I don't have to have my pinky down there, because the grip part is a little bit longer and I can just hold it with a grip. Now, for all that, I could have just went ahead and do like I hold my phone all the time anyway. See, this is how I hold it when I'm shooting video or picture, and I keep it steady like this. And you see there how my finger supports my phone. Well, I almost have to do the same thing with this grip. So for me, that's a con. I think that this grip should have been able to charge my phone. And the reason why I say that is with like my drone controller or anything like that, it provides power to the phone because I'm using the phone. So on those long days when you're out and you're taking a lot of content, having a grip that you use all day that can still charge your phone would be awesome. If it was MagSafe charge, I mean, I know that you have to put additional technology in it, but that would be awesome too. But I would even go for if it had a USB-C out of the back and went right into the phone right here, or like those wireless mics do, and they just clip right in there and charge. That would be wonderful. Also for me, I think that although this covering, this grip is non-slip, and it's resistant to a lot of damage and everything like that, I wish that this was the same silicone that's on the back. So if all of this was silicone, it would be really comfortable to use. Maybe not the same type of silicone, but something like they use on DSLRs, so that repels water and sweat, but at the same time is a bit comfortable. So I think that would be cool. And if they did that with the covering for this, they can make them in different colors, because right now you only can get white. But just imagine if you could get them in red, orange, blue, green. For me, I'm just a simple type of guy. I would want it in black and get it in black or dark gray. That would be wonderful. So Telesin, if you're watching, this is my suggestion. Keep everything the way that you had it. But number one, include a battery, like make a pro model. Make a pro model that has a onboard battery that can be charged via USB-C. Make it to where it can either charge via MagSafe or USB out the back. Make it where it has like some sort of skin or something on it that's easy to hold and will resist slips. And make them in a lot of different colors, like all over the place. And you can brand it as a pro model and maybe charge 1/3 of the price more or something like that. I would totally do that. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. So who is this phone grip for? And is it worth it if it's for you? I think that if you are a content creator, then this investment is good for you. Especially if you just use your phone for content creation, because holding the phone, taking all of these things, it can get cumbersome on your hands. Now, for me, I use my phone to shoot my B-roll with. I do a lot of that. So what this does, just like with vertical video, you just simply turn it. And look, now you can do vertical video. Or for me, if I'm shooting B-roll, look, I hold it like this and I can get low. And I can just move it along. And I have a solid grip. So that's good. So it's good for content, mobile content creators, people who use their phones to shoot B-roll and things like that. If you like accessories, this makes it worth it because you can attach all types of things to it and you can figure out all types of ways to shoot video with those accessories in your phone. The question is, do I recommend this FunShot magnetic phone grip and the magnetic ring light? For me, yeah, I do. But I only recommend it if you're one of those people who use your phone actively to make content. So if you go on vacation, this would be good. If you're like me and shoot B-roll, this is good. The light itself is super bright. I like that, and you can adjust it.
Okay, so this is future me. I'm editing the video for the FunShot magnetic phone grip, and I have to make an addendum. I have to, because this weekend, right, I took this, the Fun Grip, right? And my son graduated from high school. So very important occasion, top thing for me. And I trusted everything to this, all of it. And it performed wonderfully. I did not know how much something like this helped in what I was doing. I was able to hold my phone and the video, the graduation, when he walked across the stage. The zoom here made it easy to do that. My hand didn't get tired at all. I was able to, you know what? This is what I did, honestly. I turned my grip like this, and then I was able to hold it. And I also did it like this. So when I did this, look, I could film like this, and this was a lot easier. So this came in the clutch. Also, after that, we went on a little trip up into the mountains, and I was able to chronicle the whole thing with just 2 pieces of equipment, this and this. Pairing these 2 things together came in the clutch. I was able to, you know, just screw it on, because there's a 1/4-inch screw here at the bottom. So I would screw it on, right? Just like this. And then when I attach my phone, of course, you know, no problems. Bam, I'm here, just like this. And if I wanted to change it to vertical video for social media, all I did is just loosen this, drop it down into the gap, and look, I can shoot my vertical video like this. And furthermore, look, it extends. So I was able to really get in there and get some awesome shots with just these 2 things. And also what made this even better, while in the mountains, right, we went to a waterfall. And I was able to use these 2 things, you know, because this has feet at the bottom, right? So I spread it out, I set it down with my feet, and then I was able to use the remote control to snap a picture from like 20 feet away. So the remote control on this came in handy. This whole setup came in clutch. I trusted one of my most important moments in my life to this, and it worked. So I had to say that because I tested everything. I tested all of this, but this was a real world situation. And I have to say that this thing performed just the way it was supposed to, and it made everything better and easier for me to do.
Now, I did have some cons about this, some things that I didn't like or didn't quite agree with me. But when I looked at my list, the pros for both of these products far outweighed the cons. To me, I think they were nitpicks and something that I want. And for the price of this, it's really inexpensive. So I think to want more expensive things and things that are really inexpensive is not fair. If they made a pro model and charged more, I would be on it like white on rice. But for now, I think, again, if you are a content creator that uses their phone to make content, like if you're a travel content creator or a lifestyle and you just use your phone, this one accessory right here could help you take it to the next level. So that's all I got. So y'all be blessed, and I'll see you later. I'm out. Peace.